Hey everybody, Dan here for Comic Frontline. It is time for a comic book haul. I'm gonna break this up into two videos actually, and this is gonna be a haul for all the comics I bought at IndyPlanet. IndyPlanet's an online store, all independently owned, creator-owned titles, uh, which I pretty much shop at regularly. I publish my own books through them with Argo Comics. So every once in a while, I look through. I pretty much keep an ongoing shopping cart. When enough accumulates in there, I place my order. Got a pretty sizable order right now. So let's get to it. Four Horse Femmes, number 7. I've read this series throughout. Number 7 deals with an alien invasion. There's a number of guest stars from Stewart has another book, a one-shot Plan B, so his other characters are within this book. Um, Stuart Black being the creator, he does the art coloring, writing, adds a nice touch of humor in there as well, good action. So overall, I'd highly recommend the book. I've been enjoying it throughout the whole series. All right, Earthling Vegan Warrior number 2. As you can imagine from the title, it's a kind of a vegan animal rights book. So that's a worthy cause, of course. As you can see, he has his own big cast of characters. Some of these are guest stars. I could tell right here, Jeremy Scott Browning's Ajax. Um, I'm sure in the indicia it probably tells you who is copyright who. I know that Dave Brink, who created the title, uh, has a number of characters himself throughout the book. Uh, and actually, I'll give props to the Jim Jimenez and Bien Flores, who did the art, and Jeremy Scott Browning, Gaz Gretzky, who did the colors. Both did a great job. So there's a book worth checking out. Right, and The Force, number 1. Again, I am a super teen junkie, uh, and looking on the web, I think actually through a Facebook friend, Norviance Henry. I think he had taken part in creating this book. So when I saw the images there, preview images and such, I said, let me check this book out. Again, love the indie superhero teams. This one looks like a good one. Okay, Preston Sky Owens is a creator who I followed for a number of years. Um, believe Nightmare London Night Studios is where I might have first. Nightmare was the name of the book, and London Night Studios the name of the publisher. Might have been where I first encountered his work. He had 2 issues of Masura. Okay, issue 1 and issue 2. As you can see, it's kind of like an American manga type style. I saw a name on this cover here, Tim Tyler, I believe, has been doing the inks for some of Sky's pieces. So, and I see on the back covers here, we got a couple other books I'll have to look out from him. If you like this art style, which I certainly do, something you might want to check out. Rebecca Starr. Okay, these are must be 2 upcoming titles that I will definitely be looking out for. Heroic Publishing's been around for quite a while. Um, they've had titles such as Flair and the League of Champions. So they've got a steady track record of producing good comics. The Black Enchantress was one of their latest offerings. This is issue 4, so I wanted to check it out. Um, I don't think anyone would be disappointed with the level of quality that Heroic uh, publishes. Um, we have the Standard Comics Encyclopedia. Okay, I was like seeing all these indie characters on this cover. Kind of like a Perez style cover there for you. I'm not one to usually read this much content, but there's something about, of course, the old Marvel handbooks and everything. Something about it is appealing to know that you have all the information at your fingertips. Um, so hopefully we'll be seeing some stories from Standard Comics to back up all these characters they created. Again, being a superhero team junkie, this seemed like an interesting assortment of characters. The Poverty Pack. Okay, so they're from Afro Stash Studios. Again, I looked up some preview images. I mean, for indie comics, uh, a lot of times you got to do a little research sometimes. I mean, there's a trade, so it's not, just a little one shot that you can just give a try. But uh, if you do a few image searches and such, you see maybe some preview pages. A lot of times, IndyPlanet themselves puts up some preview pages. When I edited it all up, this looked like a book I'd be interested in, and so I made the purchase. Advent Comics been putting out some good stuff, and Alan Goldman did art in this issue. Oh. Little musical interlude there for everybody. TV pause ran out. Don't mind that. All right. So War Guard #1. As I was saying, Alan Goldman does some art in there, so I enjoy that. Let's see. Now this is a series where I've been buying the single issues. Well, let me go with this one since that has the title of the series, Spying with Lana. Okay, Sean Harrington does this Spying with Lana book, a number of issues over there in IndyPlanet. He had some trades listed, and I've actually had Sean do some pinups in Argo Comics, as I loved his style. It's almost like an airbrush quality to it. See if you can get a look at it here. Really beautiful work. Again, I had some pinups done by him. It's a mature reader, so it's not something you're going to buy for the kids. But he's a great creator, great sense of humor again throughout the book. We had Cinq Accept, Lana's Big Book of Sex and Violence, and Sweet Dreams. So I actually, again, having had some work done by him, I contacted him to see if there was new material in the trades, and there was. So that clinched it for me that I was going to pick those up, as well as his second. This is his second issue of Outrageous Fortune, which is more of a black and white line art style. But again, he does that excessively well also. So I picked those up. Also at IndyPlanet, I had a couple new releases myself. Argo 5 #21, which I entitled the story The Real Housewives of Argo Comics, being that this is the Femstars, a socialite superheroine team who, in this issue, one of them has a fragrance release party. So anyone familiar with the Real Housewives TV franchise might get an idea of what kind of story we have going on in here. Let's see. Rafael Dantas Gomez, Andrew Killian doing the art, Giuseppe Pica doing the colors, and of course I have an assortment of artists doing pinups in the back. So that's issue 21. Very happy to get to that point. Also, another milestone is issue 10 for Sorority of Power. Um, People might recognize this cover as kind of a Norman Rockwell tribute. Here we have guest star from, you might have seen her in Argo 5 and her own Halloween special, Lauren Order. Okay, she pretty much goes to Argo University to give kind of a career day speech to the students. The students within Argo University, superheroes, monsters, aliens, kind of like any genre might show up there as a student. Um, and she's giving this speech, and Sorority of Power is there, as well as those troublemakers, the Mystic Arts and Witchcrafts Club. So, well, you'd have to read the story to know more. But Bill Mouse doing the cover, Bill Mouse doing the interior art, plus he does, we have actually Giuseppe Pica doing the interior colors. So that's Sorority Power number 10. All these books available at IndyPlanet, IndyPlanet.com. Go check them out. You'll see a variety of great titles there. And, well, that's going to do it. You can always check out my own YouTube channel, Argo Comics. And I have argocomics.com, of course. And keep coming back to Comic Frontline for all your comics news, reviews, and entertainment.